Driven by Mazda.
Kia ora everyone, welcome to our Labour Day program. Tonight, New Zealand's drink drive limit, amongst the highest in the world. In short, our legal limit is 400 micrograms of alcohol per litre of breath, or 80 milligrams per 100 millilitres of blood. But a member's bill, Ian Lees-Galloway, a Labour MP, has been drawn from the ballot, which would reduce the limit to 250 micrograms of breath, or 50 milligrams of blood. That would put New Zealand more in line with Australia and much of Europe. We're running a poll. We do want to know what you think on this issue. Should New Zealand's drink drive limit be lowered? Text your answer either yes or no to 3330. Texts cost 50 cents. Don't worry if you're unsure, because that's what we're looking at in depth tonight. Those who oppose lowering the limit say it will penalise responsible drivers, while advocates for lowering the limit say people are being asked to make a judgment call at a time when their judgment is impaired. Tonight we'll hear from experts, a recidivist drink driver, and we're conducting a controlled social experiment. What we've found as we've researched the subject is that many of us have little idea how we're affected by alcohol and where our personal limit lies.
How many standard drinks do you think it would take for you to be over the drink drive limit?
Oh, well, I'm not really a drinker, so I'd be 2.
Yeah, 2 wines. 2 glasses of wine, maybe.
2.
For you?
1 for me, to be okay to drive. Maybe 1, like a wine.
For me, it's about 1 an hour.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I know it's about 1 an hour, so more than 1 an hour, I guess.
I'd say around 4.
4?
4? No, wait, 2.5?
Probably like 1 or 2.
Probably 1, 2.
We're athletes, so yeah, probably 1 or 2.
Yeah, if you had more, you wouldn't drive it, because the key's the wife. Because she's a GP, so she would know how many drinks.
If I didn't have food and I have 2 drinks, I'm like...
I don't know, because I don't drink at all. Just water or tea.
So tonight, we begin with a social experiment to test the drink drive limit. We chose 4 staff members of different ages and weights and took them to Hampton Downs racetrack to conduct an experiment in a controlled environment under the supervision of a driving instructor and a workplace drug and alcohol expert. Over the course of 5 hours, our 4 staff members drank beer to see how long and how many beers it would take for them to reach the drive limit. This is a serious issue. Although our participants had an enormous amount of fun, the results at the end of it all are pretty confronting. Here's Lachlan Forsyth.
She's trying to get a little bit tipsy.
4 guinea pigs, 1 objective. How much can we drink before we hit the limit?
Someone's had too many beers.
We're replicating some after-work drinks. Each of the beers we're drinking is 5%. That's 1.3 standard drinks. 3 reporters and Wellington cameraman Billy Weepu, who we've chosen for his size.
Too many benzies for me. Yeah. I'm like, woohoo, man!
It may look like fun, but there's a serious objective here.
I don't actually really feel comfortable drinking more than about 2 or 3 drinks before driving home at night. I could maybe drink, I don't know, 5, 6, who knows?
I reckon I could smash back about 4 beers, maybe 8 if I'm lucky, and I'll probably be about a 10 beer guy if I push the limit.
To be honest, I have absolutely no idea what my limit is, because I could have 1 wine one day and feel a little bit tipsy, and another day I could have 3 and feel fine. It completely depends on what I've done that day and what I've eaten.
My drink of choice is usually bubbles, champagne on a good day, sparkling wine on a bad day. I'm having beer here today, and I would imagine I would take around 3 beers and I probably wouldn't feel comfortable driving.
Feeling right now, just a couple of warm-ups.
To keep things as accurate as possible, Gavin Foster from Sober Check will measure our sobriety over 5 hours. And we're at Hampton Downs racetrack. So Fred Barden from Pass Right Driving Academy can monitor our driving. 2 beers down, first test up. The limit, 400 micrograms of alcohol per litre of breath.
Just over a third of the way to the limit. Okay.
Yeah. You're about a quarter of the way to the drink driving limit of 400. Choice, I'll be able to smash another 4.
No problem.
220.
So it's just over half the
halfway there. So the limit's 400, you're 220. You've had 2 beers.
Goodness, I feel like I'm the girly blouse on the team.
You girls need to come and drink a Wainui, man. It's going to be a cheap night out.
And hold it 50 k's as you go through.
Our first driving test. Billy and Kate, no issues.
Oh my goodness. Shivers.
I nudged a cone, but Jendy, with her 260 reading, took out 1 cone.
Right. And I hit a cone.
Yep. That's okay.
Wow.
No problem.
Down there.
And chose the wrong lane.
Oh dear. Shame.
No, that's all right. That's good.
At this stage, none of us have eaten. So what effect will some fish and chips have?
I kind of feel like I'm back to beer 1. I'm feeling good.
So, the tally after 90 minutes, Billy and I have had 4 beers, Kate and Jendy, 3.
200.
So I've gone down.
You've gone down from the last reading.
Far out.
I do feel drunker, but I'm still well under the limit.
Well under. Gone
So
down.
I've actually gone down 80.
You've gone down 80.
Just from having a bit of food.
That's pretty good.
90. 4 beers and he's still 90.
I can't help it if you Aucklanders are lightweights, mate.
Billy's being quite literal. He weighs more than Kate and Jendy combined.
Oh well, it's all in the name of the test, mate, I guess. I'm doing the test, I'm doing my job.
So what will another couple mean? Remember, each of these is 1.3 standard drinks.
Going through my 5th beer and I'm starting to really feel it again now.
280. So I'm not even 3/4 of the way there.
290.
No.
290.
You're kidding.
You got a long way to go yet.
Holy I mean, I really thought I would have been past the limit.
Gone up 20. And he's had 7 beers, he's 110. I'm not too sure the day's going to be long enough.
I think I'm getting more sober.
270.
Whoa. I feel quite smashed.
How do you feel? Drunk? Would you drive? No.
You're right, Fred, you game? Okay.
Back into the cars with Fred.
Do you expect any change in your driving?
Yeah, I'd say I'd expect a little bit of change, yeah, definitely.
In what way?
Maybe my reaction might be a little bit slower, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
No brakes, just round you go. Right. Oh, you did that pretty well.
It
was taking a fair bit of concentration on your part.
And I think a lot of that was luck.
I think I hit one again, didn't I?
So that was quite a change, dramatic change in your driving really, because the first time when we did it before, you went straight through, no problems at all. Right.
Oh. Yes! I really thought you were going to say left. Oh, that was not good. Not good. I wanted to go faster.
Yeah.
I felt like,
Let's hone it.
Yeah, let's hone it.
According to Fred, we're concentrating more, but our judgment is going. The question, how long will it take before we are legally unable to drive? If it looks like we're having fun, well, we are. But would you really want us on the roads?
Am I getting the fact I'm getting all touchy-feely?
You're getting better as you're getting...
Cuddly?
Yeah.
Jendy has hit the limit of 400, but legally she can still drive.
I should not be driving.
No, you shouldn't be. But the law says you can at this point still.
That's insane.
Very insane. 200. How many beers have you had, Billy?
I think I've had about 10 beers.
I'm surprised it's taken this long, actually. There is actually no way I'd want to be driving about now.
You've drunk a lot of beer. 500. So you're 100 over the limit.
How are you I'm way over. How are you standing?
Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Once again, I'd like to say that that's the weight advantage.
Far out.
How do you feel?
I feel pretty drunk.
Yeah, okay.
After 4 hours, and except for Billy, we're all either at the limit
What? I'm totally owning this.
or over it.
I really, really feel like a nana nap.
And it shows.
You right there, man?
In our behaviour and our driving.
Oh, the girls are pretty wasted, so this is going to be good.
Jeez.
Right. Do you feel safe?
I feel safe, I hope.
Do you?
Well, you made it through there. Good, keep going.
Oh, I feel like I can own this. I got this, but I probably...
Do you feel there's a bit of bravado there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll best start the motor first. That's all right. Left. Okay. All right. Yeah, you had a couple of cones, but you were right on the point of making some really bad decisions there.
What was happening there?
You were starting to panic in your own mind. Your judgment was out.
Yep.
And your car control was out too because you were rigid. You looked pretty wasted.
Got to the stage, Fred, where I'm like, I don't care now.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Let's rip around. Feeling safe?
Not anymore. And what limit are you on? You're on 200 at the moment.
Yeah. But let me tell you now that I'd probably never drive.
Yeah.
Because it's just too scary for me, you know.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
What did I hit?
Oh, about 3 adults and a kid.
Oh, Fred. Oh, how
Now,
easy
see how smooth that is?
Woo.
Hit one there.
Oh,
Keep
did
it
I?
going straight.
Okay.
Yep. When you look at the girls, they actually, as they got a little bit more inebriated, got a lot more bravado put into them.
Look at that. I'm a machine.
Okay. And the men, or the blokes, they seem to go the other way.
Could I get behind the wheel and react in time if a kid wandered out in front of me? Nah. Nah, no way. How many have you just got through?
7.
And after 5 hours, Kate's blowing 500, well over the 400 limit. Jendy 2 is at 500 after 8 beers. I've dropped to 410 after 8. And 5 hours and 12 beers in, Billy is still only blowing 240.
Well, being involved with this sort of thing for quite a number of years now, no, I'm not really surprised. I mean, the difference between male and female, body weight, all those sort of things are big factors in returning different readings.
Regardless of our final readings, we all agree, in a real-life situation, we should have stopped driving a long time ago.
Well, luckily we're at a racetrack. If it was on a normal road, I'd be very nervous and, yeah, I'd be quite scared.
There is no reason to drink as many drinks as we just had there and still have the right to get behind the wheel. That is ludicrous.
I so should not be driving. And that it's been a real wake-up call today that our limit is so ridiculous.
Amazing. Lachlan Forsyth was reporter. Huge cast and crew worked on that story, edited by Sarah Rowan. Our thanks to Hampton Downs Raceway, Fred at Pass Right Driving Academy, and Gavin from Sobercheck. Nice work, you guys.